Thought I had myself live. What's going on? This is Alan Brown, aka Bully the Kid, and this is Base Hang 117. Um, I do have some updates about some stuff I've been going through, and we'll talk a little bit about it. But I want to make this whole thing about the base and not me. But I wanted to explain why I haven't been posting videos like I normally would, at least one a week, right? And I haven't really been doing that for the past 3 or 4 weeks consistently, like I normally would. So, um, as a response to that, let's go ahead and get into it. August, I'm going to be focused specifically on pedals. I'm be using a double view, and I don't have a list of pedals or how many pedals that I have in my armory, but we will be going through, or I will be going through all my pedals and then kind of working combinations, and that may be kind of the focus for right now. I'm not really into acquiring more instruments. I kind of, I kind of, I'm gonna say it. I kind of want to downsize my collection, but everything I have up here and around here means something to me. So I'm kind of at a catch 22, kind of. When it comes down to it, I can sell some stuff off, but you know, there are a few that I'm like, nah, I can't. So the grand scheme is to try to get down to about 10 baker's dozen, somewhere in there, and I know I'm in like the 20s right now. So um, one is already sold. I'm just waiting on actually going to the shipping place, shipping it off, getting the money, and then that'll have a home. My brother wants to play, so I'll be one of these are gonna go there. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. So that's three different things to talk about later on. But let's go ahead and get to the heart of it. We have one person that's in the studio, always here, really big part of the bass hang. Now that he's been on very consistently for the past few months, y'all know him, you love him. Go subscribe to him because he's awesome and he does things his way, and gotta respect that. My man.
I played 2 sets yesterday, and I'm fucking tired. Hi, everybody.
Sometimes you just gotta let it
Bring
happen.
in with the. Sometimes you just gotta let the free bird roll.
Just let it go.
Yeah.
I didn't. If I would have known better, other than me having my own freaking theme music, I would have played something as well. But since I have a theme thing and a whole roll card going, I just figured that'd be overkill.
Yeah.
I might need to revamp that now that I'm thinking about it, because I've had it for the past 6, 7 years, the same theme rolling thing. So I might need to go ahead and take some time to revamp that, do something.
I mean,
else.
you're not getting rid of the intro, so that's fine.
No, I mean that's what I'm talking about.
The intro's
I've had the same intro for the past 8 years.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the. No, because the timer music's really recent.
The timer music's this year. But like me
yes.
throwing that kick, that intro, and then going into the thing, it's that's been the same since before the pandemic, really. Maybe 18 or so, 17, 18. So it may be time for a refresh. Who knows? That might be what I do tonight since I got my stuff dialed in. Who knows? We'll see what I can come up with. But yeah,
holy hell, yes,
the man, the myth, the legend.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you were tired because you played multiple gigs. Talk about it.
Yeah, I played 2 gigs within the span of 3 days. You could even call it I played 3 gigs in the span of 3 days, where 2 of them were the same set, or not the same set, but 2 of them were in one day.
Okay, so how long are we talking?
I played for 90 minutes straight, minimum.
Twice, or 3 times?
No, I played a 30-minute set on Thursday in the equivalent of a furnace. of a bar. Then I played 2 45-minute sets back to back. Like, there were 3 bands on the tab. There were 2 opening bands and the headliner. I played for both of the opening bands. So
Wait,
it's
was it 45 and 45, or was it 90 each?
no, it was
45
45 and 45. I was and you know, when you count into tuning and everything, I was on that stage for maybe 2 hours straight, just nonstop, running on like half of a small cup of Dole Whip. It was bad. Cause like
Interesting choice
I
of
didn't
food.
bring a snack, and I
Okay.
have the ability to eat things of just a can of tuna. So like I could eat like maybe 4 things within the strip of downtown Colorado Springs, and this bar that I was playing at was not fucking one of them. There was like a candy store next door that had Dole Whip pineapple like soft serve,
Oh,
and
you
I
got
knew
in there with
that
the
for a
pineapple
fact that
whip.
shit was gluten
Okay.
free. So I
Okay.
had Sarah go get it for me. It was an absolute savior.
Yeah,
Um,
trooper.
yeah, no. And then I didn't tell them how loud the band was, so they were very very
Mhm.
yeah, hearing sensitive person too, so like
Okay.
no earplugs. I did. They did not. So that was that happened with them. So
All right.
but I should there should still be some videos on Instagram I could pull up.
Okay.
Um that'd be fun, right?
Yeah, sure.
Let's
Let's
see
see.
here. Let's go to the let's see the Easy Honey guys actually. Are they doing anything? Nah. The band I opened for is a alt rock band called Easy Honey that just got a new album. Their bass player Webb is a really cool dude. We're actually like friends now, and
Mhm.
we're just exchanging music on Instagram DMs. So he's a cool kid, cool cat, man. He's sick. Um, I'm gonna do this. See how loud it is. Holy fuck, that's loud. So I'm gonna turn it down for me. And then whatever you guys get will be whatever. Good lord, every time I go back to the screen, it's like a flashbang. Let's do this one. And then, yep,
You ready?
yep. You guys seeing this? This is my Instagram that you could follow if you go to the description of every single one of my videos. This is us playing the first song of the set. This one's called Check Engine Light. It's like all symbol because it was
No
recorded
sound.
with a phone.
There's no sound.
Here's another one. You get to see me again.
There's no sound. There's no sound. Hopefully, okay. Let me do this.
Something
Hopefully,
of note: this bracelet
hey,
actually was
hey,
trying to choke out my hand the whole night. What?
hey. There's no sound.
Oh, there's no sound. Well, fuck me.
There's- I
I'm
don't. I
I'm
don't know how
not.
to.
I'm not.
Okay, can I go
Yeah.
to it? Let's see.
Yeah, you can go to it.
Let's see if
Just
I
go to
can do this.
the band page. I'll send it to you.
All right.
It's literally just their stories on the band page right now. So
I'm not
yeah.
sure if they're even going to be able to hear what I got going. You said let's go to.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll put it in the public chat. I got nothing to lose. Go follow my band.
I actually want to hear it now.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you got me fully. I'm fully committed. Let's see. What's the name of the band?
Crew KREW.
KREW.
Yep. I am on none of the recordings yet. We have 2 songs that haven't been recorded yet. We played them last night.
KREW. Is there anything else?
Yep. What
What's
flats?
the whole name of the band?
Crew KREW. It's
Okay.
literally crew underscore music. That's the Instagram page.
Okay,
And
that's
then
what I need to know.
to answer your question, Hammerhead, I have. Funny enough, I actually do have a Stingray with flats on it. It's this little nugget right here. I put the Ernie Ball Cobalt Stingray flats on it. Not to do the Ernie Ball with the Stingray thing. It was more just they're a bright flat and I think that the bright flat kind of keeps some of the zing without being too much for me. So that's usually what I would recommend. That or Deodario half rounds are both bangers. So, hope that answers your question.
Okay, so I'm looking at Crew, and then they got Easy Honey.
Yep. Easy Honey was the headliner. Super nice guys. Really wonderful people, actually, the whole band.
They seem very eclectic, very up your alley.
Oh, yeah, no, it was like 4 copies of me on a stage. It was hilarious. Everybody in Crew has a mustache, too, which is also funny. So,
all right, so I'm gonna do this. Can you hear it?
let me see.
Can you hear anything?
I could hear you. I don't see anything else. I don't hear anything else.
Okay, let me pause this and see if I can present it. I didn't know if it was gonna just go over the audio. So share screen also share. All right. Tell me if you can.
This is before I was in the band. This is the music video for Walking on Eggshells.
Can you hear it?
Loud. Yes, I can hear that. Yeah, I don't know if the guy turn off the sound. I could hear you back.
Yeah.
That was the guy in the band who played bass before me, but he wasn't permanent. There really was nobody that was permanent on bass in that band, really ever. Until I came around and was like, "Yo, you guys, I like the music. Could I just stay?" And they were like, "Yeah." Sounds like sick. They liked me. I really liked them. They're really, really great guys. If you go to the store, you get to the stuff that I did last night. So,
Hold on. Are they popping fireworks?
wouldn't surprise me.
They are popping fireworks.
They're a bunch of knuckleheads.
Kids. They gonna kid, ain't they?
We have a
Fireworks.
joke because everyone else in the band like smokes except me, and everyone else in the band drinks except me. In the practice room, they have fucking Behringer 8x10 one, which is really fun to play out of. But the funny thing that they have is like this jar of like slime. It's like pink slime, and they call it the Pepto-Bismol jar. So when everyone else is like taking a hit of their vape, I just hold the jar. Sometimes I'll be like, "Yo, man, could I have a hit of that?" And they're like, "Are you sure?" And then they hand it to me, and I just hold it. I'm such a dick. Like
Good work,
we all take it in jest. It's kind of like a joke in the band now. So
Did it? Take it. Ingest. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's a double entendre. Hey yo. So
Heyo.
played 3 gigs, 90-minute sessions, 2 of them in
Yep.
a sauna.
One of them was in a sauna. One gig, and that was the one at the Squire Lounge up in Denver.
Okay.
That show was made in like 4 days. What a shit show! Like holy hell.
But was it good though? Like,
Yeah, I mean the music we played was fantastic. We played great. Like we were tight as fuck. But I was exhausted and overheated at the end of that night. I just went home. Like I don't know if I'm getting paid for this. I'm leaving. So
okay.
yeah.
All right. Cool beans. I feel like you answered this one just now.
I did before we went to the crew stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of catching up on what's been said. Mad Jack, what's going on? Right. From Chicago, what's happening? Said it at the beginning. Sometimes you just kind of go through a meh, and you gotta get yourself together so you can try to present to other people. But I am gearing up.
I have a video that's done. I just need to like push it out. I'm in the final stages of it. That video should be out by tomorrow. It was meant to be out by today, but I came home from the gig and went nope, and then went to bed.
Well, imagine that times 10 videos. and that's where
Yeah.
I'm at. I just didn't feel like sitting down and editing. I swapped from Adobe Premiere to Filmora Wondershare because
Oh,
Adobe was gonna charge me $500 for a year subscription to use their
ew.
product. Yeah,
I use DaVinci. That shit's free, dog.
yeah. Well, I got Filmora, and I think it was like $50 or something like that. So I'm gonna rock. See how that goes. It's about the same type of process. Sometimes it's a little bit easier because it does its own thumbnails. So I can just
Hmm.
take like it does a thing and then it takes the most active part and then makes it a thumbnail. So it then puts it in a different format so I can post it to Instagram or whatever. So it's
Oh,
doing
damn.
it for me, which is cool. And I really should have been doing that years ago, but we're here now, and you live and you learn. So that's a thing. So if it looks like it's a different format or something that's a little bit different, that's what it is. I swapped from Adobe. I wasn't using all the features in Adobe anyway, so
Yeah.
swapped from Adobe to Filmora, and I still use Reaper to record all my stuff. When you see me doing a video, I sync it up. Use Reaper, and that's my recording software, like GarageBand or Fruity Loop Studio or whatever, Ableton, whatever y'all.
Ableton. That's the one I
Yeah,
use. I use Ableton.
yeah. So
Ableton's really good for
it's the
my purposes.
it's the equivalent, and I've been using Reaper since before the pandemic, and it was free. Reaper's free
Hmm.
demo for however long, so it's pretty intuitive. And that's the whole update with that, and me not posting them consistently in the past 4 weeks. But said all that to say, I'm gonna be doing pedals all August, and it's gonna be the
Ooh.
same setup, and it's gonna be fun. I'm be using the same bass.
Yeah. Are we gonna become a pedal channel now for bass?
No, I mean we can, but I don't do pedals. I haven't. I'm notorious for only doing maybe like three pedals, maybe 3 or 4 pedals on my channel total. And one of them I've had got stolen. I bought it again. This is the base envelope filter. I can't see it. What is that? Oh, Big Muff. Do I have one of those?
Germanium Big Muff.
What does that
This
mean?
thing, it uses germanium diodes. It's basically just fancier parts. This thing has balls, dude. This thing's an ass kicker. I love it. This
Okay.
overdrive circuit, this one is always on. I
Mm-hmm.
literally hit that and I just leave it on the rest of the night. It doesn't suck any low end. It gives me a little bit of bite and it's like super vintagey. And then I hit this and I just start ripping the fucking foundation apart. It's
What is that?
awesome.
So it's like you have a normal type of tube sound that this thing
Yeah,
makes, right? Is that what you're
pretty
talking about?
much.
Okay,
It's like a tube edge of breakup.
and then you kick in the turbocharger, and then
Mm.
it's like heavy distortion on top of the vintage thing,
Oh yeah.
like
It doesn't do the big muff like
like
true old school big muff, but it's pretty close.
so it's like Bulls on Parade type of bass line.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh
cool. I can get with
yeah.
that. I mean, I got one, and I kind of dialed that in. I really didn't mess with it other than introducing it to the channel. I
Mm.
still haven't done the pedal board series, so that may be coming at the end of the year. Like I build a pedal board, I have it. I
I
have
need
the
to build a
things in
pedal
line.
board.
I don't necessarily gig out to use it. It would just be a studio pedal board, and I don't know that that's a thing. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. I'm not a recording artist, but I do YouTubes and I do record it. So am I a recording artist?
Technically, to an extent. Maybe not in the traditional sense, but technically.
I'm recording artist adjacent. I'm essence of recording artist aspiration.
Yes.
So that's where I've been. Uh, Great intro. You kick
Thank you,
butt on
Mad
that
Jack.
intro. Yes, indeed. Let's see.
Boom boom ba-da-da-doo-doo-doo.
Hi guys. Does anybody have experience with Firefly basses? I have not.
I have had the experience with their guitars, and their guitars are not
All
great.
right.
They're fine.
They're fine.
So
Like you're
yeah,
you're okay with it.
they're not
Okay.
offensive. It's like a slightly worse Squire.
Okay.
I wasn't impressed.
Are
I just
they
wasn't
like
offended.
are they like affordable? Is that the market? Is
Yeah,
that the demographic?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, uh, what you asking for? I can dig that.
True.
Like Harley Benton is a pretty solid brand. They have a few misses, but for the most part, they're pretty solid all the way around. So and then they're not as expensive. So if you get a stinker, you're not really out of your pocket that hard. You know, just a thing. Anyway, let's see what's going on, Dimitri. What up? I'm assuming it's Bully. It's been a while, but I'm back trying to get on with the bass flow again. You're one of my favorite bass players to watch, bro. Keep doing it. All right, man. Appreciate it. Stuff like that makes me want to actually make stuff happen. This is the band crew underscore music on Instagram. Y'all go subscribe. Y'all go check out the music. This is Flu's band. This is your original band, and then you sat in with these
Yep.
other people. Okay.
No, this is the band that was created before me,
Okay.
and
So wait,
then
this is the one that you
I
sat in
came
on?
in.
Oh. So
No,
wait.
this is the band that I am in now. I originally was a sub for a gig, and then I just kept going with the band. I just really liked the band and the music, so I was like, yeah, no, like just keep me updated. Let me know when we go again, and then we just kept running it back, and now it's like, all right, well now I'm in the band, and this is the first public show that I've had with them after being with them for about just shy of a month, I think.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, they're awesome guys. I love them to
Congrats.
death. So
Dope. Awesome. I think you already answered this one as well. What flat you recommend for a
yeah,
streamer?
you put that up already.
Okay. Just making sure. Let's see. I have a Squire Telly bass with a mud bucker. Mud bucker is what I assume.
Yeah, the next thing
Okay.
down is the
What
bucker
string
part.
would
So
boom on this thing? Anyone. If you got a mud bucker, all you gonna get is boom. But
yeah,
if you're talking about what string would sound good on it, I would think a thinner gauge string to take some of the low end
uh,
out of the thing. Wait, no, is it if it's a telly?
it's
Is
the
the
wide
mud bucker
range
in the
hut.
middle? Is the
No, it's
mud
a
bucker in the middle? That's all I need to know. Like, where's the
that's true.
location of the
Actually,
mud
yeah,
bucker? Because if it's at the fingerboard, then you just got that. You got an EV3 or EV0 or whatever. But if it's at the P position, then you could actually do some stuff possibly.
yeah.
It's not
I
gonna be
would.
the most crisp, but you can get in there with some nickels or some cobalts if you know. I would suggest SIT Foundations, but that's of no contractual obligation. That's out of my
Yeah, of
specific
course.
preference. No, it's out of my specific preference. That's pretty much all I play. I went from Fusion Wounds exclusively. They sent me a Foundations for me to like try out, and I
Mm.
was like, "Oh,
Uh,
let me get these foundations. I'll take the light flavor. Thank you. You keep the medium lights. Let me get the light flavor, and then yeah. So gives me extra spank on the higher end rather. Let's see. Oh yeah, you meant to say bucket.
oh, he wrote later that it's got it's the mudbucker with the J. It's the wide range humbucker with the J pickup in the bridge.
That's in the bridge.
Oh yeah, have you not seen these things before?
No, I haven't seen these things
Uh,
before. What are we
yeah, look up
talking
the
about?
vintage modified Squire Telecaster bass.
Vintage modified Squire
These things are
Telecaster.
weird, dude.
Okay, hold
If it's the one with the jazz bass and the bridge, I would say
wait,
I
you
would
said
say run rounds. I would say run some
Squire
rounds.
vintage modified
Vintage
Squire
modified Telecaster bass.
Telecaster bass. All right, we pulling it to the stage.
Should be the white one.
Interesting.
Yeah, these things are wacky.
I do kind of like its quirkiness though. It is quirky. 2010s when they put this out. Let me show y'all what I think it is. and then window, boom,
Do you want to know what I
boom.
should do?
I think it's this. Is this what you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's it. Yeah.
Seymour Duncan. That's
Yep. Duncan
aftermarket,
Design.
right? As Duncan.
No, Duncan Design is bone stock.
Interesting. It's quirky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. So this is just a volume and a tone, and then a three-way switch, which I basically that's basically all you really need, especially for like punk music or something.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to put my hands on it and get a accurate. Okay. 10 pounds, basically. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Duncan Design. You on top of it, man. You be knowing.
Mm-hmm.
You be knowing.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, since you got that, you could definitely do some what would you suggest? Because I already said foundations. If I was to
Honestly,
suggest something to
I
you.
would say round wounds too. That would be like if you do some nickel rounds, maybe not stainless steel, so
Not
it's not
stainless.
super bright. Yeah, not
Yeah.
stainless. I would say nickel rounds or maybe like a bright flat, like a Deodari half round.
Yeah. They also
Is
got
the play.
you may not like this, but the Dunlop Super Brights. Dunlop Super Brights was my thing before I got into the MJC. But understand, my primary base was the M2, and it's mahogany, and it does the modern sound. So that thing that you're not liking, I can tailor that in with extra, extra, extra low end. So it's not that. It's very modern sound. Then I had a 605, a Ibanez 605, which is also mahogany. That might be the magical wood. I don't know. But any setups that I had with it, it sounded great. So, oh man, I don't want to get the 605 again, but I'll definitely get some of the components. I can't. I already got an EMG baby. She's good. I think I'm okay. Anyway,
Man,
let's see.
I mean, just seeing that base gave me a brilliant idea, and I
Does
think
it
it's
involve inserting idiot base?
no. It involves a much worse base than that.
Oh,
It involves the nugget. Like, come here. This is the nugget base. I'm thinking now. Hear me out. We redo all the wiring, get a new pick guard, keep it separate from this one.
mm-hmm.
The Squire Rascal wide range humbucker.
Okay. Okay.
Do you see what I'm cooking, Bully?
Okay. So can you? Mm, that's basically a P base, huh?
Exactly. Well, so is this.
You just all you want is a P base. That's all you want. You want a different
I want
appearance
a
of a P
different
base.
one. Bully, do you know how many P-base styled things I own?
At least
Try
four.
to guess.
I'll bet. I would say
I
you have
have,
four.
and you're 100% correct. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases.
Okay. Four of them are P.
4 of them
involved.
are a flavor of P-base, or P-base just straight out.
I dig it. Let me go ahead and do this. Just popped in maybe 2 minutes ago. I didn't see it till now. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Travis.
There's balloons.
yeah,
Have some balloons.
yeah, we are off
man.
course talking bass and stuff.
That sounds
And,
like it's pretty on course to me.
yeah, it's
once.
pretty on the nose.
Amazing.
Lord.
Pretty on the nose.
To go with to go against Floof there, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.5 bases that one of them has a P. So
Oh, the first PJ is going to be on the channel pretty soon.
that's
story
what
will
I
be
have
explained
as a
when that comes out.
PJ. It's that Harley Benton. That's the totally not a knockoff of an Aria Pro.
Yeah, man.
So-
Like I should make a video where I go back to back on all of my P bases.
Yeah.
This is a P base, and this
Like I just
is
play
a
the same
P
riff?
base, and this
Well-
is a P base.
Well, here's the thing though: is they all sound a little different, and they all have
But
their own
this
different
one's
characteristics.
gray. This one is
You
painted
bitch.
gray, so it sounds different.
It's the
No,
tone wood.
it's not the
It's
it's
the
not the
it's
tone wood. It's the way the
it's the
pickup is wound
no
mostly. That I
no
hate
it's not
about
the
it.
tone wood, bully. It's the finish. You know, the nitrocellulose versus the
Okay.
polyurethane versus the paint color make
Now,
it different. Because if it's
we
got
need.
cool paint, it sounds
Hey,
better.
hold on. Well,
Fuck it. Now I'm gonna make the video out of spite. Fuck you.
You're welcome
which
for
which is
inspiring you
it's
to
fine. However,
rise.
I also do want to present this to the table. A natural finish base does not sound like a nitrocellulose base. It doesn't sound the same because I've played my offbeat and then my 5-string vintage, and they do not sound the same.
I mean, yeah.
I don't. Some people will argue me down, but okay, I can put it on passive, and they're supposed to be
And
identical,
then
right?
it's better.
I don't. I mean, I know, but it's very. It's what you're into, you know.
Yep.
Just like you're into EHBs, okay.
I have
I think I'm
emails
just gonna
out
call you
about.
OB from now.
I've been called
Ob.
worse.
Yeah, at least I didn't swap it around. Call you BO. So,
You could just put an S in front of what you're going to call me, and that'll work fine. I've been called that plenty.
uh,
I do have a
oh,
couple of people I've emailed about making me a base, and they will be headless. So, yay.
that's what. If that's
I mean,
what
for
you
fuck's
into,
sake.
that's what you
My
into.
custom is even a P base. Who am I kidding? I have a type.
Yeah, yeah. It's fine.
I have a
First,
type.
My bases.
the
Most of
first
my
part of
bases are
having a
jazz.
problem is admitting it or something like that. So,
Yeah,
Something like that, yeah.
I'm just not finding out that most of my bases are jazz bases.
yeah.
Oh, really now?
Like most of them. Like, but if I
Even
do
your
it,
P base is kind of a jazz base. The Goldie.
no,
No,
'cause
that's
I
a
took away
ding wall.
I took away. Wait,
It's a ding wall.
that's yeah. You can't say that because I got a whole bunch of different flavors.
Okay,
of
I'll
the same
give you
thing.
I'll give you the ding wall. I'll give you the ding wall. That's a
I do
little
have a
You'll
ding
give
wall
him a
soaking
ding
in it.
wall? Damn, that's
Yeah.
nice. Just giving people ding walls like Oprah. That's where Oprah can really win some points. And you get a ding wall. And you get everyone sitting here going, what do I do with this? Give them to people who will use them.
Dude, I was at work today, and one of the dudes that runs the desk, or runs like the retail side, his name is Mike. He's a great guy. He plays hardcore, and he plays in a hardcore band. And he's like, you want to know what my favorite part about playing in a hardcore band? Because I was explaining him the story about how I played in a furnace and then played 2 sets on the same night. He's like, how long were the sets? I was like, they're 45 minutes each. He's like, yeah, that's way too long. He's like, I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude, like I play hardcore. Our sets are like 10 minutes. It's like, what? And he's like, yeah, nah, dude, like you just go really, really hardcore for a good like 10, 15 minutes, like, and you're done.
And then you take a nap.
Like, pretty much is pretty much what he said.
I'm a
I was like, damn,
badass,
dude, that
but
sounds
I
great.
need
You're
my
done
sleep.
within an hour? He's like, yeah, headliner will play like 30 minutes, opening bands will play 10, and then we're done.
That's
Bully, I sent
pretty much how
you
it's supposed to be.
I sent you a thing in the group if you want to throw it up. I found you a base.
I'm nervous because anytime you do stuff like
The
that,
Ashdown Saints
You're welcome.
are cool.
In advance, you're welcome.
what did you do? I want it. I legitimately want it. Like you're not lying. Yeah, I do.
There's no LEDs though, so
Yeah, that's why I
apparently.
don't want it. That's the only reason why I do not want it. And also, how am I tapping all these? Are these aesthetic? 'Cause
With
there's
3 knobs.
and okay,
Maybe
let me just
they're
bring this
all
to the table.
maybe they're all stack, Bully. They're all stacks. It's volume, 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 and tone.
It's a $2.50.
Look at this here. This is crazy. Can I make
It's a
this bigger?
$2.50, baby.
I can't make this bigger.
Also, Radman,
This-
to answer your question about putting a P base in the telly, I wouldn't. I'd just leave it the way it is. That's what makes it cool.
Yeah.
Just, but if you want a P base, buy a P base.
You would
Pretty much.
say
I always
that.
support that.
But and what could unless this is like a like there's a this is volume,
Maybe it's a
this is
5-way
tone, and
switch,
then
but
a
it's not.
five-way switch, and then it
It's
selects.
top, next top, middle, second middle, bottom.
Or it's like it's set up to like do maybe two at a time, and it just kind of goes. Ideally, this is how I would want to wire it. If I could, I wouldn't. But if I could do this, it would be
Volume, 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 volume,
from top
volume,
to
tone.
bottom. From top to shut up. From top to bottom, 1 to 5. I would set it up to be number one. It would be 2 and 4 as the one switch. That's my base. Then I will set it up to be 1 and 5, 3 and 5, 5 and 1. Did I already say that?
Yes, that was your
Mhm.
number 2.
That was my number 2. Okay.
Yeah,
Then I would do strictly 4
3 and
as my
4 could
fifth.
almost get you a Music Man sound. That's about that sweet spot for the two for a humbucker to be in the spot with 3 and
Yeah,
4.
but then you'd have to mess with polarities, and that wouldn't work out. And also,
If you're wiring
yeah,
it
you got to mess
yourself,
with polarities. You got to mess with polarities.
just 5
That's
volumes in a tone. That's all you need.
yeah,
All of the pickup.
all the pickups. Yeah,
That's all you need.
5 volumes in a tone.
Yep.
Wire them in
It's
parallel.
got a whole heaping amount of body without knobs on it. You can do all sorts of 5 volumes and 5 tones.
Oh yeah.
Stacked knobs. Volume on top, tone on the bottom.
Just make it one stack, like a five time concentric knob.
No, just 2 knobs. It's 1 volume for all 5 constantly and a tone.
I'm
I'm
not sure
very
what
interested.
I'm not sure if that's better or worse.
It's all of
I'm
it.
interested in knowing number one what it sounds like, and number two how this thing is wired. What
You
does the
see the
backside of it
but
look
did
like?
you see the inlays, Bully? They're coming for you specifically.
That's fine. I hear what you're saying. I did it better,
I
but
mean, you're not wrong, but still. That means they took notes from you.
I mean,
Did you see the second picture for the whole price tag?
oh, is it stupid? No, stop it.
It's stupid.
It's very stupid.
It's
Yeah.
it's stupid.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, is it
It's stupid
information?
because now you're going to look at it and think I could do some stupid stuff on this
I can do some
because
stupid stuff. Wait,
four
what's the
hundred
name of
dollars
this?
for that base.
Wait a minute. It has good bones. Wait though.
Exactly. Just think about it. You could throw EMGs in it
What was
immediately.
this? What was this on?
Oh, that's from
What,
AliExpress.
oh no, man, I'm good. You should start with that one. I'm completely fine. Thank
Mm.
you.
I
Good
have
Rather
one
enough.
spend
on the
$400
way.
and never see a base.
I have
Yep.
well, that's the good thing though, because you just make sure that you use it through double redundancy that will allow you to make the claim.
Yeah. That's I guess bootsy looking. Yeah. So
Mm.
the base and this I've actually struggled with this decision because I could have bought this for my birthday during the pandemic. It was a very sad time for everybody, right?
Hmm.
And you can acknowledge it or not.
Yep.
2020 was a different time than 2019. So
Objectively,
yeah, maybe.
Definitively.
Maybe some people
quite.
didn't treat it like it was a thing. So
That
for
is
them,
true.
no. But
For
for
those of
me,
us who worked retail in the general public and were
Yes.
essential workers, let me explain to you.
Essential
yeah,
workers that never got paid any more than what they were already making.
anymore,
It was very cool.
yeah, it was a
As a
good time.
fellow essential
Was
worker, my friend,
was Guitar
that shit
Center open as
sucked.
an essential business?
I worked at
I
Home Goods
liked.
at the time,
Oh, okay. I was
and
about to
yes,
say
we
I would
were
like
for
to.
some
I
reason.
would let's say I would like to think Guitar Center. They were like, we could close them down, but what are people going to do sitting at home if they can't get instruments? So let's let
True.
everyone go in there and cough all over everything, and then other people pick up that same thing and play it.
Yeah, because that makes All the sense in the world.
I
Yeah.
need a 20% discount off this floor model. Why? All the Rona that is in the strings. That's fair here.
Yeah, here it is. I don't work that side, man. I just tell people, hey, you want lessons? You want to learn to play bass? I'm very
Hey,
good
I
at
see
that.
you just bought something. Want to know how to actually use it? Come over here.
Yeah,
Sign
pretty
this
much.
contract.
How do I?
Let me get this
Maybe not that
contract out of
far.
my. It's in my briefcase. Don't worry. Don't mind these horns poking out of my hair. It's okay. Just sign
It's not
here.
that bad. I tell people how to play my instrument, and it's great, and I love it.
That sounds
I like
fun.
what I do.
My
I just wish
wife
it
and I
paid me
were
more.
having a conversation just the other day of if you were guaranteed to at least make ends meet and you could have any job, what would it be? And she goes, okay, first question. Do I automatically inherently have the knowledge and skill of whatever I pick? And I was like, no. Like it's you as now. You can't just be like, oh, I want to be the best this that ever existed and you have no knowledge of it. But
I
like
immediately went to the Pokemon theme. I'm so
I
sorry.
want to be the best.
no
No
one ever
one
Bully,
ever was.
Bully gets the choice of this job. He goes, I want to be a Pokemon master. Inherently, Pokemon are real now.
I choose you, Blastoise. Let's go get work.
I need Hydrant Turtle on my team.
Fucking fetch, dog.
Growlithe, tear his ass off the chain.
Fucking Dunsparce is about to fuck you up if you ain't careful.
It's fine, dude. I'm coming
Just
at you with a
remember,
fire dog.
you can take whatever you want. Just remember, you don't fuckle with Shuckle.
Oh, he's got the right idea, man. He's
The
right.
highest defense of any Pokemon of any generation, the maximum amount.
You actually hit him with a water gun and he dies, though.
Nuh-uh,
I don't
because
think is this special
because
defense through the roof too?
Since
How do we
yes,
get here?
they're both maxed.
No.
Also, since Gen 4 with abilities, I think it's 60% of Shuckles start with Sturdy, so they can't be one-shotted. Although it's almost impossible to one-shot one anyway.
So you just have a rock.
Yeah.
With the worm that pokes its head out every now and then and goes, hello, goodbye, and then goes away. Yes.
True.
And you teach them things like toxic, so they just outlive everything else.
There's the Fear Rattata
best.
guys too. Those guys are funny.
All right,
Like,
man. Hold on. I gotta.
Level
we gotta get
1,
this thing
beld
back
them
on
with a
track.
shell bell.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Nah, he had like a
Endure.
focus sash or
This
something.
Endure.
And yeah.
No, they come with Sturdy, so they can't be one-shotted. And then you
Oh,
immediately...
I was thinking of the Fear Rattatas.
Oh. Well, either way.
'Cause
Quick attack.
the way I remember it, all right, I looked it up. Oh God,
What?
let's see here.
We start as a base
you.
hang, and we get here. How? Me.
I mean,
it's my fault. I
Focus
segued
Sash,
this.
Endeavor, Quick Attack, Rattata.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have a Focus Sash because it's level 1. It immediately gets its ass beat, right? It just immediately gets thrown to the fucking wall. You use Endeavor, which basically takes your health bar and matches the opponent's health bar to what you have. So because you just got your ass beat, you're on 1 health. You'd use Endeavor. The enemy has 1 health. Quick Attack, and then and then whoever you're going after is gone. Whee!
All right. So back on bases.
So it's
This
an
is-
H and a J. I thought that there was one of those that had the 5 J's.
Yes, there is. But this is the production model. This is one for general use, general public. The one that you're thinking about is like the artist line one.
Gotcha.
So this is the rock base artist line, but there's another level of the foolishness. Is in the custom shop.
I love and hate that headstock all at the same time. The tuners between the points of the star.
Where's it at? Okay, Starbase.
I love the Corvette with the $2 letting you know that it's going to cost a fuckload of money.
So it's not in that one. Is it in custom shop? Hold on, custom shop.
Talking about the $2 signs, one of the places that I had messaged, I asked in the message, like, hey, can you just give me a ballpark of, like, because all they do is they hand make each instrument. Like, they have a CNC, but that's all they do. Like
Mhm.
they don't have like templates. Like you can order stuff they've made before because their CNC still has the program, or you can just tell them a design. And I was like, can you give me a ballpark? Like I've seen your stuff as you've sold one thing on Reverb, and I don't know if you guys sold it or if someone bought it from you and then needed money and sold it. But I messaged like, can you tell me a ballpark? And they just start like, well, what's your design? Start giving us info. I was like, I don't know if I like that you didn't answer that question. I feel like we're going to talk and you're going to end up giving me something that I really want. And then it's going to be like, okay, and here's how far out of your price range this is going to be. Here you
Yeah,
go.
if you're gonna do this, then you're already going in thinking you're gonna pay $10,000. Like,
No, I'm not.
but I'm saying though, if you're gonna do it, then yeah, you are. So, and I can't find it. Maybe they discontinued it.
Mm.
Yeah, are you looking for the 5 like single coil pickup Bootsy
Yeah,
Collins one?
I've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Oh,
They're funny. I'd probably never actually own one. Just from a practicality standpoint, and also I think it's comedically ugly. Like it's ugly to the point that it's awesome kind of thing.
look at this. I don't care what you say, dude.
5 pickups.
Look at all
Oh,
these
all
knobs.
the knobs are on the.
Yeah, dude. I don't
Oh,
give a
that
damn
is
what you
incredible.
say. Yeah, screw you. This is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is that eight knobs that I'm seeing?
Looks
9?
like four,
I
six,
can't tell. Are those
seven.
switches after the
Yes,
knobs? Is that
yes. I
Yes.
okay?
think it's for the LEDs. I think,
No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna imagine that it's for the pickups being on and off, and the rest of them are
but
somehow
then,
EQs. I have a low,
and
a
then
mid
Have a good night, Matt
low.
Jack.
a mid low, a mid mid.
A mid, yeah, an up mid,
It's no,
slightly
no. See,
higher
it's
mid than that.
no, it's
And it's got a
Bootsy.
32 band EQ.
It's definitely based on steak. So here's where it's rare. Got to medium rare. Here's well. What kind of sound do I want? I'm feeling some medium well
Feel
right
this is a
now. This is
got
a
some
medium
meaty.
well
I'm
kind
gonna
of
go check
song
on my
right
rice.
here.
This is a meaty groove I got going on here. Oh man. So yeah, I have no reason to want it, but the concept of having LEDs in your bass is freaking sweet. But I
If there's
can't
a
simulate
blackout
that.
and you have batteries, then you can still see what you're doing.
Yeah, and the LEDs are in the fret markers, which is just next level thinking. It's just next level. You just what?
Power goes out at the church.
I'm
You
still
have a battery backup amp
for the
somehow.
battery. Yeah, I got it. I have a battery for the electronics and then a battery
I
for the
have my
lights.
generator hooked up to my amplifier with a very long extension cord so you don't hear the generator running.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could use one of those like I have a thing that runs on the battery.
Jackery, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you could get one of those, or I have the one by Ego that it uses the batteries that runs like string trimmer and chainsaw and stuff. It runs on 4 of those, can run a fridge or a freezer. I'm sure it could run an amp. Just have
But you
that
would hope
out
so.
back as a UPS. I have this. Everyone else is done. Guess what? Dark bass solo for church now. Why?
Yeah.
Because the drums and I are the only ones you gonna hear. That's why. Everyone in the control booth's going, we have no control. Bully just tilts the bass up under his face. I got you. Starts playing. LEDs. Bam.
There's smoke. We don't know where it came from.
Oh no.
Ah, man. The dreams, the dreams. Oh, so yeah, that would never happen anywhere in my life, but would be cool if it did. Um, let's talk about that. Oh my god. So let's see. You have what, 3 videos up on your channel at the present moment?
Sure, that sounds. I think it's like 3 or 4 now.
Yeah. So, what made you go ahead and actually try to dabble, stick your toe in the water? Like,
There was this guy named Bully the Kid who kept bullying me that I should put some videos up. So I put some videos up.
I did not bully you. I made the suggestion, hey, if you want to be okay and other people know that you're okay, then show them your okayness, Obi. And then
Yeah.
you did it. And I was like, good job, Obi.
And there's like, I think 4 or 5 in queue to drop one a week.
Okay, cool.
I made like 6
yeah.
in a. I used the floof idea where you record like 6 videos in the same day,
Just
That's how
batch
you
it.
do it,
Yeah.
man. That is exactly how you fucking do it.
and now I have 2 or 3 others that I need
Yeah.
to record that I've gotten. One of them's pretty. I think I showed you guys though the LTD stream that I got. I don't remember if I showed you
Maybe.
guys that one.
Maybe. But I thought you all was the EHB guy. Like, that's all you
Well, I mean, I have 3, and then
did. I
they
thought you had
haven't.
more than that.
Well, I had like 5, but that's not what's important right now.
I had my eyes open. I have 4P bases. I'll shut the fuck up now.
We're not even gonna play this game.
I just need somebody who wants. I just need someone who wants the 6 string from me.
I
'Cause
can't do anything with that, and I would
You
take
could-
it from you,
wait a minute.
but I
Hold
can't
on
do
now.
nothing.
Hold
I can't
on
do
now.
nothing
You're
with
gonna say
that.
you can't do anything with it. Now that's a
can.
lie. I
I
know you
can't
can
just-
do stuff with it
but
because I saw
if
you
I
do it
can-
with the last one.
If I can justify,
You could play
it, and
everybody's parts. We
I
do.
built a base to fill that need.
We do the swap with the Jackson. If you want it, you keep it. If you don't want it, you sell it. And you'll still have some money coming because I'm not going to charge you much for it because it's literally sitting in the bag waiting to go to your house. I just need the approval. And then I'll have that pretty blue one that my wife said she likes, and it'll be on the wall, and it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
The Jackson will be ready tomorrow, so you can look for that. But I don't. I'm scarred from the last one I had.
But this one,
I'm like, it didn't do
but
it.
this one has tapes on it, and you can try it. Also, this is the other one that I just got.
Oh,
What is that?
LTD Stream.
it's like
I've
a
never seen
5-string,
that before.
different, not Thunderbird.
That's actually pretty.
And it came with hip shots already.
Okay.
Now, the
And it's
downside...
neck through?
No,
No.
it's not.
Oh, but it's string through. Okay.
But whoever had this before, I found it through Reverb,
Okay.
and it was being sold by a place called Bass Shop of Seattle. Got it from them. Got it for $750 total, which is a good price for them. And then I got it in, and I did what I always do: plugged it in, did a couple to make sure does it noise. You know, got to make sure it works before you do anything else. Swapped the strings out, started playing, started fiddling with the knobs, and found that it had 2 volume knobs. And I thought, well, that seems weird. And then I was like, hold on, this one that's acting like a because it's not original, because originally it's supposed to have 3 knobs and a switch. And guess what a switch is supposed to do on it? Active, passive, which is why I bought it. And it's a knob, and it doesn't do active passive. So I was like, it says EMG on it. That's not what it's supposed to say. So I start messing with it. I put everything to middle, and then I get a screwdriver and start testing the pickups, and the bottom pickups not sending. So I call the place. I'm like, hey, here's what's going on. Like, the bottom pickup has no pickup. I'm like, there's nothing. It's dead. And they go, well, have you done anything with it? Like, you check the wires? I'm like, I'm not opening this instrument until I talk to you, because I'm not going to have it. I open it up and there's like wires busted, missing or whatever. And you guys had stuck some tape inside that's now broken. And you're like, oh, you opened it. You messed it up. And the guy was super nice. He's like, no, open it up. He's like, if you want to take it to somebody and have them look at it, whatever you need to do, let us know. Like, we're here to work with you. So I do. I open it up and I start messing with the power wires, thinking, okay, it's active, unfortunately. Like, that's probably the problem right there. So I start undoing the wires, and sure enough, like, when I pulled one of the power lines and put it back, the bottom pickup started working. I was like, oh, okay, it just for some reason grounded out. I don't know, but it's working now. I start playing, and a couple seconds later, when I turned the knob from mid just to go to the bridge, it cuts out again. So I got a hold of a buddy of mine who's a luthier here nearby, and I told him, he's like, yeah, he's like, bring it. I can take a look at it. He hooked it up to something, and he's like, yeah, that bottom pickup's basically dead. Like it's cutting in and out. The pickup is. He's like, you can get a new pickup. So I try to look, and the pickup for this was like just one pickup, new, was like $104. And then the wiring could probably be okay. And he's like, we could get you a used one. So I started looking. He's like, it'll be easier and cheaper for you to buy a used one than whatever. So I looked and I found EMG HZs, the passives that fit this size, and they have the pole pieces exposed for looks for some reason. So I guess it looks more like a Music Man pickup. But I found a set of those from the EMG like warehouse for $80. So I have those ordered. I messaged the place earlier today because I hadn't heard from them last week, but I don't know when they're open. And I was like, hey, I paid $80 for new pickups. They're EMGs, so he's not going to charge me much to go in and actually do the wire stuff, because I'm sure it'll have to be changed out because of this being active. He'll have to use some of the wires or whatever. But so waiting to see what they say. But it's going to be passive soon. Hooray.
So
because that's what this kind of bass, that's what this
volume
shape tells you. That's what this shape tells you, right?
But hold on, are you gonna do like volume tone, so you don't have a crazy
I don't know.
hole
there? I didn't think that far. If anything, I'll probably just have my wife. I could just have my wife 3D print something that's like a bass emblem and put it in one of the spots and screw it in from the back, and it'll just be like a cover. I had toyed with the idea of taking the bottom most knob here and swapping and seeing if I could put the jack on the front, just because why not? I prefer the jack on the front, especially with the wireless systems, because then you can actually see it. It's not just hanging out. But I don't know. It's going to be fun.
Well,
that's why I didn't do a video record this one yet, because I started to get ready for it, and that's when I was testing it out. And he's like, hey, why does it have two volume knobs? That seems a weird upgrade to have done. You know what I need? 2 master volumes.
Real.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, I prefer volume to volume blend.
Why is that?
I just feel like I have more control on how I blend the pickups.
I mean, that I can agree on that one. That Harley Benton that I have, the roasted one, like the Aria Pro, the first pickups, for some reason the P was super noisy, like just a lot of background hum, and it had the volume tone, and it was nice to still have some of that P sound coming through, but not have it all the way open where it was buzzing real bad all the time. Whereas with a blend, it would just be quiet for everything, or don't have the one.
I guess I get that, but that's not been my past. Like that option, I didn't know that was an option. Like I never had a passive jazz bass until full adulthood. You know, it's always been just P, just me and my girl right there. We getting down, just me and the P bass, all of high school, middle school, most of college, and then I was like, you know what I do better than this? All of these. So that's where I'm at with it. And
hi, Butch.
Yeah. So there's
Hello.
that.
Look at him go.
As you pick up a P and H.
It's pretty much every bass I love. Well, it used to be. I used to just single coil it. But this is just a dummy switch. This is an engineer switch now.
Hey, can you do this for me? Yeah, here, I got a switch for that. Is that better? Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
Cool.
You got it, buddy.
What was I doing?
Anything
switch,
for
yeah.
you. I'll flip this switch again if it makes you feel better. I think the biggest thing.
You don't like that? Hold up.
So it's either the producer switch, or it could be, the placebo switch.
Same thing. Same thing. I just changed where my hand is, because this is like. And then play it live the same way I want to play it anyway. So,
This is the sound check. Oh, let me get you guys all the control there.
okay, all right. Now you ready? Yeah. No, you don't like that one? Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's do that one. I just got to dial that
Yep.
one.
It's just flip the switch and then move your hand a little bit, and you'll be fine.
Either that or really screw with them. If you have like a foot switch on the ground, make them think that the switch is what's adding the effect. Oh, that's not what you want. Hold on. Click. Now all of a sudden you got a phaser going instead of any other scene. Now it's clean.
The funny thing about this is if you don't put any input on it, it actually mellows the hell out. So I could play a whole song just like. But the moment I'm like.
That's what the switch is for. This is my effect switch.
Let's see. So Carolina wants to actually see the 6-string.
Oh. Where is it? In a bag. Right over there.
Okay. Let's see.
Don't mind the crashing noises. That's completely fine. That's just bass parts.
What? Uh-huh. Okay. Why doesn't Travis just play a P bass? Real question.
That is the real question. Travis just needs a headless P bass, really.
Yeah, if that was a thing, I'm not sure that's a thing. It is pretty. I did have that.
I mean, but you say it's not a thing, but all you have to do, especially if you're fine with waiting for
A good minute.
the parts, and if you trust, AliExpress enough, you can order. I think they have a set 4 or 5 string. It's like $45 or $60 for the almost like the Ibanez EHB, where the whatever you call it, the ball end goes into the thing. You turn it to tune it, and then it has the clamping system for the top. You could just get a regular P bass and put that on the top, and then put your individual tuning pieces across the bottom. Like I thought about it because I saw one of their kits and it was like $60 for a 5-string. And I was like, I have a few things here that could use being headless. Maybe I should change the name of my channel to Henry VIII.
Yeah, that would actually.
God damn it.
Too soon,
No,
Floof. Sorry, I did.
That would actually, because you have to have a certain type of intellect to even understand the reference. It's like, dang, there's like 7 other people named Henry in your family? That's crazy.
When in fact he's just a connoisseur.
No, I'm just a big
stuff.
fan of the monkeys. That's what it is.
Hey, we get along. Bully, why didn't you tell me Buc-ee's has absolutely everything? I didn't know I was supposed to, but
Because
most of my
if you know,
videos
you know.
actually, most of my videos actually have me wearing Buc-ee's t-shirts. You know how long it's taken me to amass that collection? Not long.
A day and a credit card.
Not long.
You could just go to Buc-ee's and you can have all of those things.
Well, for the most part, it's.
I like how
seasonal.
Buc-ee's. I think a statistic portion of their like gross income is derived from merchandise about their own place.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I don't know anywhere else that you like. Burger King gives you a cardboard crown. I don't know many other places that you go and it's like, hey, we like us. Buy crap with our logo on it. Here you go. Other places have to give you crap with their logo on it for free advertisement. Buc-ee's, hey, no, give us money so you can advertise for us.
You know, there's an Instagram that's just straight set up for the display of Buc-ee's memorabilia.
Did you know that the KFC, I think Twitter follows like 11 guys named Herb and the Spice Girls? So they have 11 herbs and spices.
It's so good. Anyway, it's just bass goodness.
On the knee flat.
Now, what are some good bases for like $300?
Oh,
New or
a P bass.
Yeah, you can get a
P
get
bass at any
vintage
price
one.
point.
A P base for $50. 6
True.
times. You could
$40,
have
you
more.
get 6 of them.
You could have more P bases than floof by the end of it.
Start a
just-
shitty YouTube channel. Get a free one. You'll have 2 bases for $100.
And then you can get your info doxed if you really want to.
Yeah, and then you can talk bad about the company. Get all your info doxed out. It's really cool. They have not doxed my info though. So,
but here's the thing,
wanna-
though, y'all. I wanted to say this to everybody that said something negative about it, and it is messed up that they actually like expose this person's address. You can't save that. But for the money, if you're starting out, it's not a bad platform, especially the second generation where they use Wilkinson pickups. The neck, meh, to be desired, but the whole sound of the thing, it wasn't bad. Now, that being said, I no longer have any glary basses in my collection, but that's because
Neither does
people wanted
floof.
to.
He's sad about it.
No, people actually wanted to start playing bass because of that video, and I knew them, so I ended up just giving them that bass to start out. So, the company itself, I don't think I'm gonna have on my channel again, but it was a nice time.
yeah, fair. Serious answer to that question though.
Harley Benton.
Oh man, I mean like Harley
Yeah.
Benton. That's
Yeah.
a banger.
You can get a.
If you can get a sire, a used
shit, you can
siren
get a Harley
too.
Benton.
You can get that sire. This
Use
sire is
Squires.
right here. Right
Squires are sick.
This
The
Squire
Squire
right
has
here
the
is
Sonic
$199.
series.
It's $199. That
Yeah, it's like
right
$200.
there.
Squire Bronco also like $200. Fuck,
I would-
it
I
goes
would put
crazy.
that
It
over a
saves you
Bronco.
$100 for an amp.
I put that over.
I
a
would
Bronco.
pick that over the Bronco too, unless you're like actually into modifying them. I would pick that over the Bronco.
Even
Because
if
the
you
Bronco to
are
me is
into
like a
modifying.
modifying horse.
That. I don't have
Ah.
a reason to mess with this, and I still might.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel
don't
like
have a
bases
reason.
that should be $300 is the Mike Kerr signature base. Yeah, I got to try one in person when I was back home. That was interesting.
Hey,
that was,
I just
that was
thought
a real
of. I just
festival,
thought of
actually.
something. I just thought of something. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out.
What are you thinking? Oh no.
What if I took all the hardware and electronics from this girl and threw it on that base?
Sure, fuck it, ball. That sounds actually sick.
Because I was trying to think of a base I can give my brother to start his journey. And if I transplant all the stuff that's in there in here, he'll basically have a black on black base that he can start with, and I'll throw flats on that one.
I'll put foundations.
Nah, man.
I don't know. I'm just
I like how that
throwing
sounds.
things. You should put some D'Addario tape wounds on it.
I'm not doing it.
Hey, listen.
No.
Look,
Tapes
we're going
are
to do an
sick.
all black base, and you can have black strings. I'm just going to say, I don't know if you can hear.
If you're gonna
I don't
make
know
a Giga P base, I would put tapes on it. That would be cool as shit.
Can you?
I would say if you got a
Wasn't-
Mustang though, and you put tapes on it, now that's the money shot.
And then you can get a mustache to go with it,
I
and you got
can't.
the
do it.
whole set.
This is as far as it goes. I can't do it. I can't grow any facial hair to a point. Like I've had the same
It's a
thing for
skill
months.
issue.
What?
Or you just round it out. You don't have to have it to a point. Like
No,
so.
then I'm good.
The off to
Got
the
it.
side mustache is a different look.
The mustachio is like I like to call it. Let's see. Carolina says no. That's one of my faves you have. It's
Awful.
cool, man. If you love it, let it go. And it's my brother, like my blood brother. He actually said he wanted to play this yesterday, and I was like, "What? This whole time we could have did this?" Oh, you had it.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm in E flat, so. Crew plays in E flat, so I'm usually down there. So when I do, like some of the stuff, like da-da-da-da.
I'm gonna do it. That's gonna be a video. I have just decided that's gonna be cool.
All the jazzy notes.
What the hell was that? So yeah. Gosh, just admit you messed up.
What do you mean? Yeah, if you admit you messed up, then you messed up. But as long as you don't admit it, you're fine.
Why do you have so many rings on? What is going on right now? Are you? Who's the protagonist? What's going on? Did I just hear that? I just heard that, right?
You asked me about rings, and then you started looking at both screens asking about a protagonist.
Somebody, I heard the words protagonist. I'm not crazy. In that
I was
way.
playing the game by Motorhead, and that does not have that word in it at all.
I mean, that's
So
fine. I don't. But you have like 3 rings on your left hand. Okay, 4 rings. Why is this? Why is this a thing? What's happening here? Are you developing a persona? Do you wear this at Walmart?
I wear it all the time. Like, I haven't recently.
I was about to say, I have
No,
not. That's
I
a
used
thing
to wear-
I would notice.
No, I used to wear a ring on every finger until I switched to loss prevention. And I have the habit of just when I'm walking around clicking them. And then I realized if I'm standing behind something watching someone shoplift and they can hear next to them that they typically notice you when you're standing there. So I stopped. And then I realized after almost a year in the position, hey, I'm HR. I can wear rings if I want to. So I do.
All right. I can dig it. How'd you get into your job? Like, how you just started at the bottom and then you just moved your way up?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I started 12 and a half years ago. I was hired temp. I was going to work overnight stocking grocery. And the day I was in orientation, so my first day, one of the managers poked her head in who had interviewed me. She's like, hey, you know about computer stuff, right? And I was like, yes. She goes, you want to work daytime in electronics? Yes, I do. I do not want to work overnight. So my job was switched. I worked up after a year. I was full time because I'd picked up extra shifts. I'd learned 3 other areas. 2 years I was made a manager over cell phones. Trained almost all of the Walmarts in the southern half of Illinois on how to sell phones because my store was a pilot. We got new programs first to test them. Then I went around training. Left that, went to the Vision Center. Left Vision Center, went back to the store, ran stuff on the sales floor, including electronics. Walmart restructured, got rid of what were called department managers. They went to what are called team leads now. Department managers worked like I had Sunday, Monday off and worked 7 to 4 every day. And team leads have to work at least 1 open, 1 mid shift, and 1 close each week. And their days off change. So I was like, that sounds gross. What else can I do that keeps my setup? And they're like, oh, you'd be security at the door. It's like, well, I'll be at the door if you need me. So,
did you get to keep your money?
Yeah, when they restructured, they didn't take any pay away. But then after doing that for about a year and a half, they opened up the investigator job, the one that wears plain clothes, walks the floor looking for shoplifters. I got that at a small store, so I was treated like a member of management anyway. And then I had 4 stores. I had 2 by myself, and I helped 2 big city stores. And then HR opened, and I've wanted it for like 10 years. And finally, one of them opened, and I was able to get an interview. Because for morale reasons, you usually try to promote within your store for HR because they know everyone, or they should. And then people aren't like, oh, so none of us were good enough. You had to call in someone from the outside. But in this last case, they did the interviews, and it was really weird because I went to my interview, and the store manager used to be the loss prevention manager at the store I started in. And at that point I was over safety, so we worked like back and forth a lot, and she had a standing rule of I wasn't allowed in her office because I did everything I could to annoy her on purpose because it was fun. And then she's now the store manager of my store. And when I went in for my interview, it wasn't hey, I'm going to interview you, tell me about a time where you faced a difficult situation. I go in, she goes, okay, I know you and you know me, are you willing to work for me? And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't have come to this interview if I wasn't willing to work for you. She's like, here's what I expect of this job. Gives me the rundown of the job. And then she's like, are you still interested? I was like, yeah, I knew what the job was anyway. Like, I don't know how to do it perfectly, but I've actually filled in as backup at my store when our HR's out. So, yes. She's like, okay, I'll send you your job offer in a little bit. Go to work. Because it was a day I was working. I went there first for the interview and then to my store. So, no. But no, I've worked. Actually, the statistic is like 75% of Walmart's management from the CEO down started as hourly associates. The CEO, Doug McMillan, started as an unloader on the truck.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry. I heard a groove and I was like,
You have a 6-string. I have a 6-string. You could have this 6-string.
oh no. We got the same
I mean,
thing?
I'm slapping.
I don't know. Is yours
Dunlop 1.14?
oh, this is a DeAndrea? I don't know, I use this one a lot, so it's if it will not blind it out.
Okay. Same color though. I respect that.
Nope, it won't work.
This is
DeAndrea.
my.
This is a, I don't know what thickness. That one's worn out. It's a 0.88, but it's like a big triangle.
I have a .96 Dunlop Gator grip with a little gator friend on it, and that allows me to do stuff like this.
I didn't set this thing off the rails.
I'd say I only have a pick for when I play guitar or when I play this one because I tuned it as if it was an ultra low 6-string guitar, and that lets me play songs. I don't know if you heard it earlier. I was playing Super Mario.
Floof is in the world and everything is good to him.
There you go. Was I coming through earlier with that?
Yeah, you were. You were.
Wow. I can't do it by finger picking
Yeah.
at this
The
point.
amount of bass faces Floof is making is astounding. They're compound bass faces.
Yes.
So good. Let me bring him back in.
We-
Get down.
We had we used to have a preacher at my church, and he said my favorite thing I've ever heard at church. He sits here and he's in the middle of a sermon. He just stops and he goes, "Are you guys happy to be here? Like, are you happy to be here in the house of the Lord?" And you have people, "Hey man," he goes, "you all should tell your face." He says, "I'm up here preaching, and everyone's out here going like this." He's like, "Nobody looks happy to be here. I'm just saying." Now I look at my wife and I'll do the same thing. Like, "Are you upset?" "No, you should tell your face."
Don't worry, David. I knew.
You are You are a brave guy. So I
Oh,
did
it
it
doesn't
because I
take
couldn't
bravery.
hear.
She doesn't know.
Oh, okay.
Like she doesn't have RBF. She has RSF. She has resting sad face. She looks like she's upset, and she might be, but usually usually she is. But like a lot of times she's not, and she'll
Hmm.
still look like she's upset. And I'll ask her. She'll be like, "Wait, are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. Why?" It's like you looked like someone just killed your puppy, and you don't even have a puppy, so you're double sad about it now. You got a puppy and someone killed it. It's very sad.
Speaking of sad things, this doggone Z10 isn't out yet.
No.
Still.
Supposed to
Yep.
be according
Still waiting on it.
about to say it. Last thing I'd
I
heard
didn't buy it.
September, mid September.
September, man. Come on. Dog. Christmas is what it's going to end up being because they
Well-
push. I don't want to say. I didn't want to say it out loud, but that's probably what it's going to be.
Well, I mean, they say if you say it, it'll jinx it. So if we say all the times of the future, it'll have to be soon, or it'll just never happen. It'll just be forever eye candy.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like I've got it in my cart. I don't have it pre-ordered, but I got it in my cart, so I could have a dibble moment and then not get it for months later. It's fully paid off, and I still don't have it. Speaking of things like that, where's yours, Floof?
What, my Z10?
No, Floof. We're not talking about that one. We're talking about the Floof special, the Floof limited edition.
Oh, my custom base.
No.
Yes, yeah, that one. No fucking clue. Still haven't heard from the guy. I'm assuming
Is
he
it
got
coming from
taken to
AliExpress?
Brazil. No, it should be coming from David Taylor Guitars, but I haven't heard from the man. I think Carrot's on a mission to send like a pigeon to him or something. Fucking letter. Did you ever find that Fire Glow Rick yet? Not yet. One day. One day, the white whale.
Oh God, that sounded weird.
You know what, man? I should pick up the guitar too.
You know is that what we're doing? We're going back to guitar hang like 3-4 weeks ago.
Guitar hang now.
I'll go grab my Explorer. I don't care.
You got an Explorer?
Yeah, that's what I played the last time we all had guitars on here. It's the only guitar I have in the house. And my wonderfully inferior webcam can't pick up. This is the Inspired by Gibson line, and this thing's fretboard, you can't see it. It does not do it justice, but it is so
Oh
pretty.
wow.
Yeah, that's
God
actually
damn.
nice. It does do
On a
something.
$600 guitar, and I don't have to worry that this is going to explode off of the body for no reason because it says Epiphone, not Gibson. I'm sure the Trace Elliott will like this too.
But you don't play like a. You don't play. I play like a bass player.
But he started out on guitar.
Yeah, so he's a transplant. I don't.
Same here.
Yeah, both of y'all suck.
Ah.
It's always so weird tuning a guitar after you're used to tuning basses because it's like, oh, I turned that more than a 64th of an
hold on.
inch and now it's
Wait. You don't end with Bob Marley, I Shot the Sheriff. You ain't gonna sneak that in there like I didn't know that.
But he didn't shoot the deputy, so that's important.
It is true. If
I
there's
played
any
guitar for a
genre,
bit.
if there was any genre I would play and be completely happy with playing it on a guitar, it'd be reggae. It'd be reggae or ska. I apologize. I did this again.
I'm the
They're
okay.
following my
I'm the
lead.
mediocrest guitarist too. So
Mm,
that's one of the episodes is for this.
mm, mhm.
It's cued in there somewhere, and that's the name of the episode. Mediocrest guitarist? Yes.
Yeah. All right. So, this is just pandemonium now. Okay. All right. Okay. I realize what it's like to be in a band again. No. But I did this. So I apologize to the people, the bass hangers. Oh. Did I actually accidentally name the group? The bass hangers? No, floof.
The bass hanger. What?
I think I may have stumbled upon a name for the usual suspects in the bass hang. The Carolina Bigs, the BCCs, you know? The propers, you. The bass hangers?
Which means that we now have to send prop and
Dude,
the
bass hang at
floof
Guitar
and
Center sounds fire though. Fucking Carolina Big coming in with the big ideas.
Hey,
all
that would be cool.
now.
Don't know how we would logistically do it, especially with internet.
Well, we'll just do bass house, and then we'll all find the nearest guitar center, and we'll just take it over.
And then vlog it over there. Yeah, we still got to do bass house.
Now, see, you said the group can be called the Bass Hangers. So if you don't have some extras, I will take some of my extra wall mounts and I'll send them to Floof and Proper and everybody, and we can all have something in the back. We're the Bass Hangers. Yes. How many you got, Floof? I have like 30 hangers sitting in a box right now.
Why? Why do you? Oh, you
I
had
used
30
to-
bases.
I used to
I
have
forgot.
30. I used to have 30 basses and like a dozen guitars. And now it's down to 2, 4, 6, 8, 11.
That's kind of the sweet spot. I just want it to be the top row. So
That EHB hangs just fine, Bully. So when I send it to you, you just
no.
Oh,
right-
look at that. Look at that. Look at that bot on the Twitch channel. That's fucking funny.
do what?
Huh? Oh,
Oh,
wow.
you said on
particularly
Twitch.
Suffy.
You said on Twitch. Okay, I have no idea about it.
It's on Twitch. It is on Twitch.
Yep.
How do I?
I don't know what's happening.
I don't want to show it because I don't want to
okay.
give any shine to it, but I can't.
So there's a bot.
Yeah. Trying to do promotion to my channel, but it's on Twitch. Like I don't even know how many people watch this on Twitch. I should actually find it out.
So to go with the question you usually start, where are you watching from? What platform are you watching from today?
I probably should, but it actually says it whenever they respond.
Oh, let's say according to what I see on the chat, it says there are 6 in right now. So
Well,
I could
see
be
9.
wrong.
I
Okay.
see 9, but it is at a different time. And I didn't promote it that it was going to happen today, so.
And it didn't last week, so traction would be lower.
Yeah.
The algorithm is going to be thrown off. Does that just mean they have a former vice president grooving out at YouTube to decide what's good and what's not?
That's a good question.
No? Nobody?
That's a good question.
I thought it was funny.
There's a lot of people on Twitch. I should probably be involved in Twitch, but I just don't care.
Hey, Sono, what's up, buddy?
trying to check my Switch.
Oh,
to
I
see
need to
who's
talk about
watching this
Web.
live.
Okay, so the basis for Easy Honey is there's a guy named Web Charleston.
I knew there was
and
another one.
yeah, he was like the first person in the
Lasers.
Springs, maybe outside of my buddy Noel, that like talks bass and is like a genuine bassist, like a bassist kind of bullshit. Great guy. I love him to death now, you know, like we've just been exchanging music on fucking Instagram, and that shit's been awesome. We just started talking at the show and after his set, and I was like, yeah, man, like you play bass like an actual bass player. It's actually good to see, like, because you know you have a lot of guitar players who are just doing, and they sound like shit too.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
You're the okayest bassist. You're not a guitar
I
playing
am.
bass. That's different. And yeah,
Now I'm just imagining
we just
someone
started hitting
holding
it
a
off
guitar.
from there. We
to
were talking
play
about
bass.
influences and shit. The guy was awesome. So, yeah, that's a little side hustle or side mission I had.
Side quest, extra
Yep.
XP. Got to go on all the side quests before you get on the main.
You gonna get me demonetized.
If it makes you feel good, Floof, that means that you're accurate enough that to the original.
that you can mess up your
The
potential
former
payout.
vice
Yes.
president is going to be upset about it.
Yeah.
You will cost Bully tens of dollars.
Tens of cents, actually.
Even better.
Yeah, man.
Dimes shall be lost due to this error. Cue the I'm never going to financially recover from this.
13 people are here. You know how many cents that is in a minute?
No.
0.
Ah. I'm making tens of cents an hour if I'm lucky.
If the wind favors us.
The 12 people who watch the entire base hang after it's published will get me another cent.
Indeed. Nobody, and like only have like one like as well, which is also interesting to say the least. You pull up the watch.
Does that do it?
Going?
Is this doing likes when I just throw hearts and crap in there?
I don't think it does. So let's check the demographics. So we got 9 people watching from Bully the Kid. Then we have 2 watching from Everyday Bully, and then 1 watching on Twitch. And I think I'm the one that's watching on Twitch.
I was about to say it's the bot. The bot is watching.
Could definitely be the bot. I'm not sure. But
How do we hit like on the video, boy?
Go to the bottom of the thing, I guess. I don't.
I just see chat. That's all I see on the bottom.
Are you doing this from my iPad?
No, my phone.
Oh.
I don't see a like button.
But you're the tech guy.
That doesn't mean that I know how it works. I just know enough of the button strokes to make things. I'm like the person who knew the Konami code, and that's why they beat the games. Like, this has nothing. I would never have been able to beat Turok 2 on the N64 if I didn't have the big cheat code of Beware Oblivion is at hand. You type that in to now I have everything. Yeah, what do you mean the only thing in this level is bow and arrow? No, I got the nuke gun. Everything dead.
Oh god! What just happened?
Core memory unlocked. You're welcome. No, oh wait, I found it. Hold on. There you go. Now you got 13 likes. You're welcome.
Oh, I got 13. I didn't even realize I had 13.
Well, I think when you said you didn't have likes, that people went and hit like.
Oh.
You know, like when you told everyone, "Hey, everyone, go subscribe to Floof the Bassist." And speaking of, have you hit your whatever the number was?
Have you subscribed to Floof the Bassist? We got more content.
Also,
I'm tired.
Did you hit your number? Did you hit the goal?
500? No, not yet. We're not there yet.
Where are
we'll
you
get there
now?
eventually. I mean, I haven't posted in 2 weeks. Oh wait, no, we're at 452. Let's fucking go.
How many watch hours?
48
you got?
more to go, baby.
How many watch
Might
hours
post
you
a
got?
couple of covers.
Like, are you there?
Oh, great fucking question. No idea. I don't pay attention to that shit.
You
I go,
should.
hey, I made a.
Okay, bye. He went to go look at his channel and
What
he
just
was gone. It could be like me, like on the iPad, if I go off of the screen in a certain way, it just decides that I've clicked the home button and everything closes. That's what happened earlier when I was talking and
Oh, you
just
just dropped
gone.
out? Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
no,
you were doing
I
that for comedic effect.
no. What's
Like,
funny is I could still hear you. I don't know if you could hear me, but like
uh-uh.
I could still hear you, and I'm sitting here like I'm happy you couldn't because there were noises and expletives that were. Shit! Where'd it go? Damn it! Come back! There it was. Okay, we found it.
Let's
Also, by the
see.
way, 28 subscribers with 6 videos. So,
Nice. Okay.
hey, we found him. There he is, Floof Dash the bassist.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hit the wrong button, and then I went to go look at my YouTube stuff, and then closed the other tabs, and then I ended up closing the hang. So in my infinite wisdom. Anyway, I'm at 452 out of 500 subs, and then
Wait.
3,000 watch hours, and then I can get members. So that'd be cool. And then I get ads at 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, which is totally doable. Really, I feel like I could probably get 1,000 by the end of the year if it keeps snowballing. YouTube is, if you're consistent, it'll snowball on you pretty well. So
I told
What is
Bully
going on?
while you were disappeared, I have 28 now. And
oh
6
yeah,
videos.
one of them is me. I just subscribed
Yeah.
today because I genuinely did not
Hey!
know. So
All I
Okay,
need is
so-
22 more and I can go live.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh.
fancy.
And I can drop in on your stuff and mess up stuff.
It'll be the haste bang. That's what mine will be. Completely unconnected
don't-
to anyone else.
I don't like that.
It's YouTube. There can't be banging on it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
fine.
like it.
It'll be about
Yeah.
drums instead
So hold
of.
on. So Carolina Big, what's your channel? Where are you at? What is your channel? Put that in the chat since you want to say you got 36
hell.
views.
so much
I bet my
Carolina,
wife made
I
100.
got 7. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm
I
trying to
got
find
7.
You
Fuck
throw
yeah.
that in there, Carolina, we'll get you to 8.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to add about, what,
That's
16
1, 2,
points,
1, 2, 3. That's
16.9%.
Yeah, we out here, man. We all joined at the same time. That's 10. That's double digits.
Oh, I just meant if we add it from 7 to 8.
Am I back?
Oh,
Can y'all hear me?
awesome.
You're there. I
All right,
didn't know
perfect.
that we couldn't hear you.
No, I unplugged my interface because sometimes it'll cause some static on the sound end, and I hate it. But now it doesn't because I unplugged it and plugged it back in. So
You know how many Carolina Bigs there are?
Carolina _ big.
Is it? I don't know.
What's in the chat?
I mean, he's the biggest Carolina around. How could you not know?
And did I spell it wrong? Nope, I didn't. All right, let's get there. Boom. Yup. Subscribe. 8 of them. You took a thing of the Bucky sign. That's what I'm talking about, baby. 36 videos. Let me go ahead and do this.
Now you got 10.
And then do this. And then boom.
Bam.
And you bet your wife. Bet you win today. You win today. Boom. Y'all go watch
Today is a
inside
competition,
video.
Carolina. You win.
You
Hey,
win
look.
today.
Okay, bye, Floof.
Where the hell did he go again?
Maybe this time he unplugged his computer. 'cause
Floof,
it had
stop
static.
touching stuff.
Everything,
This time
everything was working. Stop it.
This time in my infinite wisdom, I hit open link and not open link in a new tab.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just close this base hang that I'm part of right now.
He's like, yeah, so I was a boop. What?
I was, and then I wasn't.
I was not officially. So, let's see. Here are some new stuff. This is some new stuff that's gonna be coming as well. I'm gonna do this swap. Carolina, I'm sorry. That's gonna happen because I gotta give one of these bases away. I'm already selling this base to him.
And
I
buying an
want my brother to
EHB.
have this base because it's solid to start with, and I
He didn't
also want
deny
to
it.
freak that base out. So I'm gonna do all that.
Show it the new EHB you're buying. That'll scare it. It'll freak it out real good.
Nah, man, not doing that.
Okay.
The more I think about it, the more I was like, I remember playing it, and it wasn't doing it. I remember playing it, and it wasn't doing it. So you don't
Well, if
have to
you had
buy the
said
Jackson. I'll sell it
no,
to Guitar Center.
well, I'll buy
You
it.
don't have to buy it.
It has a passive switch. Why wouldn't I buy it?
I'm just saying, I don't feel obligated to do anything. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna gut all this off
Put
of it
Carolina's
and put
last
it over
comment up because I have no idea what that means. I can't tell what it is. Looks like a crying purple Zoidberg. I don't know.
there. Yeah, it does kind of look
I
like
don't,
a cry. It looks
I
like
don't
a
know. Is
cry.
that a hand wiping a tear away, or
Yeah,
is that a
looks like it.
purple Zoidberg?
It looks like a hand wiping the tail away. It's fine. If I really want it, I'll go get the Music Man version of it because I kind of want that one.
Floof, you had said you wanted to try an EHB. You want a 6-string with tapes?
Okay. Listen. Not really, but also
Okay.
kind of at the same time because
Okay.
I feel
I've
the
been
same
listening
way.
to a
Doesn't
lot of
answer the question.
It does not, no, because I've been listening to the Jeremy Ledbetter trio. So Rich Brown uses
That
a
also
6-string.
doesn't answer the question.
Rich Brown uses a 6-string, and I would be like,
Well,
I would
see,
be
you could
transcribing
try.
his lines, but also where I don't have a place to put it yet. So I'm running out of room. I already
Actually,
BCC, the answer is yes.
So no, I'm gonna pull
Very
the cat
much.
out of the bag on this one. I have a base coming in from Sono Jono. It's a bit of a funny story. I'm gonna save that for the actual video, but the base should arrive Wednesday.
nice.
But yeah, it was a very nice thing. So
Cool.
I'm excited to have
I
it.
have the Schecter Stealth 5-string supposed to be delivered tomorrow. The PH configuration.
PH.
P pickup and then the H on the bottom.
Okay.
I don't think it's a Music Man. I'm pretty sure it's an H. I'm not 100% what the difference is, but considering the Music Man is a double pole, which should make it a humbucker anyway.
Yeah, the Music Man is a double humbucker.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, this feels that spot. Okay. This, like, I had to play it because I kept thinking about it. I was like, that multi-scale was cool looking though, and I did play it in church and people didn't know what to do with me.
see, when I keep taking the 1505 that I did the neck swap, so it had the roasted maple neck on the burl poplar body, my multi-scale short scale. And the only person who's said anything about it is the drummer, who's the musical director, and he's like, I said something about after we got done practicing, because I'm also the one that does all of the master sheets. So all of the people playing guitar, bass, whatever, I type it all up so they know chord progression throughout the song. And inevitably someone tells me, oh, I think this chord is wrong. It's like, well, we got this from the official sheet music, so no, but sure, whatever. And I got done doing a bunch of the edits one day, and I'd been playing bass that day, and he goes, he's good for some stuff. He's good at the computer things, and he brings weird looking basses, but it makes the right noise, so who cares?
Hell yeah.
It's the only comment he had about the EHB. It's weird
Wow.
looking, but it makes a bass noise, so that's what we need. It's like, thanks. All I aim for.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I've worn my okayest bassist shirt to church, and he looks at it, he goes, I wore the one that my wife got me for Father's Day that says, I think it says world's okayest bassist, and then it has like 3 stars out of 5. And I wore that to church, and he goes, I'd give you 2.5. And I was like, well, you can't give half a star, so shut up. He goes, that's okay. I only give myself 2.5 stars on drums anyway. I was like, well, that's what we're here for.
That's
Mediocres support each other.
that's not of the Lord. I don't know if you
That-
believe in such activities, but I don't feel like maybe it's just me. I don't know.
I was talking to a friend of mine who's also human resources at a different store, and she plays bass. I didn't know that until we'd gone to some big meeting, and I said something to her about it because I'd said how I brought my uke bass with me in case I was just sitting in the hotel room and got bored. She goes, you brought a bass? I go, yeah. She goes, I've never played a U bass. I was like, you want to? I said, I play them okay. She goes, oh, I'm better than okay. Like, I'm good. And I was like, oh, well, then I don't want you to play because you'll make me feel bad. So you bring your own bass. Yeah, like that. Oh, you want to feel bad?
That's very funny.
You know what
Wasn't
that?
intentional.
You know what that bass needs? Tape wounds.
I might actually do it.
Black strings on that. It looks. See, I had that exact same bass except mine was fretless, and the tapes sounded amazing. I didn't. I made it sound awful, but the tapes sounded great on that instrument.
The self-deprecation in this stream is amazing.
No, it's just me. Hey, I am the best at self-deprecation. Let me tell you. I take pride in my self-deprecation.
I just thought
Yeah,
something.
figure that out.
Hey, I need you to measure your pickups.
Who?
You.
That you pointed at a camera, and there are 2 of us
Oh.
here. Which you?
Yeah, which you are you
The
talking
one
about?
with hair or the one without hair?
Do love my hair.
You.
Yay! It's
I need
me.
you
What
to-
am I measuring?
I need you to measure your pickup length and width on the 6-string bass.
Oh, okay.
Because if listen, here's the twist. Here's the twist. If these fit in here, I have no problem cannibalizing these to throw it in there to make it different. But it's a 4. That one's a 4 knob as well, though.
Yeah, it's 2 stacks, a switch, and 2 normal knobs. Let's see.
2 stacks.
Right
2 stacks,
at
a switch.
115 by 30? Or did you want it in freedom units?
Caliper. Is there a battery?
Yeah, you use yours. I'll use this high quality 97 cents from Walmart used for measuring fabric.
I don't need to measure anything. I'm confident with what I have.
Professionally calibrated eyes.
What's going on here?
Oh yes, of course. I'm also getting the dragon condoms from Sono as well.
Yay.
Of course, of course. Went to go get
Professionally calibrated the size needed on those 2.
Mm-hmm. Which, for
Alright,
those
you
who don't
said-
get the dragon condom joke, look at the new DR dragon skin strings and you'll get it.
All right, what'd you say?
I don't know. I wasn't listening to what I said. I think I said 115 by 30. Yeah.
Million meters.
Yeah.
Again,
this
if you
is a
want-
little bit big.
Are you doing it in metric, or do we need the
I think
imperial system from the country
Yeah,
that's never had an
let's-
emperor?
Yeah, there you go. Let's do that.
We've
Let's
had a
do the
queen though,
imperial.
so that was good.
Don't talk about Donald Trump that way. All right, four.
I was talking
And
about the last reigning monarch of Hawaii, but okay.
all right,
Mm-hmm.
don't talk about Obama that way.
So 4 and 7/16, just over 4.5
Uh-huh.
by about 1 1/8, 1 1/4. 4.5 by 1 1/4.
I have to modify the cab. Oh well.
Why? What's that one?
It's EMG sized because I had to modify this one to freaking put it in there. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen anything sized that way, and I mutilated this body to get it to work, and I feel bad, but
But
it's what it is.
imagine
It
how
still sounds
nice
good though.
those would be in this.
But imagine
Yeah,
the
it-
tone.
All the tones.
According to
Mhm.
Amp the bass player, that's not
Mhm.
the most important thing. So
What's the most important thing?
according to him, it's playability. If you didn't watch his last video,
Mm.
I mean,
he
he's
talks
not
about
wrong.
he talks about tone chasers and like how everyone has like I had like a happy moment during his watching the video because he's like, and all these things, and he points at like the knobs and stuff. He's like, all of these things just complicate things. Yes, we just need one knob on and off. That's it. I need a
Why
bass
didn't-
that.
But why have a knob when you could have no knobs?
Yeah, I just need a switch, a kill switch.
I don't even.
The
I don't
bass
even
is
need a
on.
switch. I just need to
Well,
plug it in.
you-
It's on.
Well, I mean, I guess I use a wireless system, so that's true. Also, there's another thing I'm supposed to have coming, but I have to wait, what, 3 days? Positive Grid announced the Spark 2 of their new amp line. It's going to be a 50 watt, and it's also supposed to be able to handle bass. But since I'm a Spark 40 owner, apparently when we pre-order, we get a even bigger discount price. So I'm going to see what that is, and I might have that coming because the first Spark 40 I had was really good sounding for the bass, but then it went to do a firmware update that you had to plug it into a computer, and it crapped itself to death because everything you could hook up for Bluetooth and it did things, but it would not receive from the line in. So it had a firmware problem, had absolutely no input. They replaced it, and the one they replaced it with could not do a bass tone without farting the entire time, and it was awful. And they said, "Oh, well, you can have that one replaced." And I was like, "Okay, send me the replacement." And they go, "No, we don't do that. You have to send it to us and pay shipping." I was like, "It's still under warranty. Why is this my fault? You just sent it to me." Yeah, we just changed the policy. But yeah,
So
no,
you're
you
fired.
you're
replaced
like,
it.
okay, I want a refund. Boom. Now,
No,
let
it
me
was in
also-
warranty, not within the return period. It had the 1 year warranty, and this was like literally 11 and a half months in when the first one crapped because they just released a firmware update. I'm giving them a try because the sound on it was really good. Like I liked the sound on the Spark 40 when it worked better than I like it on that dual cube. And I really like that sound. They don't yet. August 1st is the pre-order day. They haven't said when it's announcing. The other cool thing is they have the Spark 2 is supposed to be 50 watt. Not that that really matters. But then they also have I don't remember how big the cab is. The cab I think is like 140 watt, and it's supposed to be a flat response, which doesn't exist, but it's close to a flat response, I guess. But I'm not going to do that. If I wanted to play loud, I have the Trace Elliott for that, which if I like the Spark 2, the cool thing for the Spark 2 is it's
wait. Don't just say that like you didn't, like you just gonna steamroll past that. The Trace Elliott is 200 watts on 4 ohms. That's
Okay.
not loud.
it's a hell of a lot louder than the Boss Cube that I've been using.
Okay, now when you say stuff like that, then I guess.
Yeah.
all right.
Also, the
Yeah.
Spark 2 will have its own proprietary rechargeable battery that you can buy that'll be built in. So instead of using whatever the Boss uses, like 8 AA batteries, it'll have that, which will keep it charged while it's plugged in. It'll be lithium, so it'll be able to stay there and getting that constant trickle charge, which even if it was lead acid, a trickle charge will keep it safe. But like, if I like it as much as I liked the other one, the fact that it has the battery, I may get rid of the Boss and the Trace Elliott just because I don't need multiple amps. I just want the one that does what I want. And the Trace, without some sort of power supply that can handle all of that, it's just sitting here. And I don't need anything that gets as loud as it does. I got it because it was super cheap, and my kid's name is Elliot, and it was cute.
My brother's
fair
name
enough.
is Elliot.
Except mine has 2 L's and 2 T's, and the amp only has 1 T, so it's kind of sad.
Awful.
My
Rename your
brother's
kid.
name is spelled like the amp. I think
1
he
T.
goes by Ray, so I don't.
I
don't
can
get to
see how you
spell
get
his name.
Ray out of Elliot. Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Hey, we have been on this thing for about to be 2 hours. I'm going to take this time to go ahead and sign off while we're up here and do some research, get this session started. And since I got everything plugged in,
Decide when
get
you
some
want me
groove.
to ship you the EHP. Yeah. Get all the decisions made.
You are so hilarious.
I've worked retail for almost 20 years. I'll till you're gone. I'll keep trying to sell you something. I don't make, and I've never worked for commission. I'm just good at selling stuff.
Not today. Not
No,
the
I didn't
last
think
time.
today.
Not the time before that. Probably not the future.
Probably
I
not.
have-
That means there's a chance.
No, it's not. Especially if I get this F10. I get this F10 6 string. No shot.
Well, the one I'm sending you is 5. So
Well, there's that. But for me, I get the F10. I'm gonna retire that one. That's gonna go somewhere. I don't know. But I don't need it. I really just want whatever.
you just really want a faux
yeah,
dare.
so let's go ahead and end the stream. Thank you to everybody that was watching the stream. It's been a pleasure entertaining, talking, chopping it up, segueing into Pokemon and guitars and recapping the week and figuring out that OB can play Back in Black. That was pretty cool. You know. He's the what is it? Modern
Mediocreist guitarist.
mediocreist guitarist in the
Yeah.
okayest basis.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just a whole lot of not great, but hey, it's there.
But hey, it's
If
there.
you play in a band with me, you get to be the shining one. That's, well, not with your head, but whatever.
Depends
They
on
put
what
a
you're
spotlight
talking
on me, I can illuminate the back of you too. It'll be great.
about. Thank y'all for watching. I keep looking at this camera because that's a force of habit. I will talk to y'all next week or whenever I shoot this video and edit it up. So that.
Whenever that happens.
And then you need to feed Bachi because he's doing the thing. Anyway,
We're
talk to
refilling.
y'all
We're
later.
refilling his food feeder. We're in the midst of that. Don't worry.